The main thing is avodah. And the avodah is the avodah of the heart. The avodah of the heart. And how do you get the heart? And that's through Chabad, through being mizbainan. And this is a klal gadol. It's not enough to do the right thing. We have to get our heart in the right place also. Why is it important? Why are we making such a big deal out of Avos Hashem and Yiras Hashem? It shouldn't be the main thing to do what's right, to do the mitzvahs, to learn Torah. Why is the so important?
Because that brings you to doing what's right, doing Torah.
There's two ways of looking at it. One of them is like you're saying, it's in a very practical way. That if your heart isn't in it, then you're not gonna what?
Then you're not in it.
You're not in it, and eventually you're not going to do Torah mitzvahs also properly. And when you're emotionally involved with Hashem, that's a very sustainable type of avodah. You're not fighting every single second, and you're excited, you're enthusiastic, you're passionate, you're in love with Hashem, you fear Hashem, you're in awe of Hashem. So for number one, it makes for a very sustainable avodah, a more that's what I'm looking for. Even killed, right? But there's another point. Imagine if someone offered you a shidduch, and this shidduch is going to this girl or this boy, depending on talking, whoever it is going to be the most compliant and obedient spouse you've ever had. Whatever you want, 24/7. There's only one caveat. She or he, they're not really going to like you. They're not going to love you much or like you, in fact. Their mind and heart will be elsewhere all the time. But practically speaking, they're there for you 24/7. Any buyers? I don't think that's anyone's dream marriage, right?
But that's what you described.
We'd rather the spouse that cares for us and loves us, and they're not perfect in machshava dibur ma'aseh. Maybe they're not there for us 24/7, jumping at our back. The main thing is, right, the heart. So if we look at our relationship with Hashem as He is the big king, and we're His pawns, and He just wants us to just do it, put on tefillin, give tzedakah, eat kosher, fast on Yom Kippur. Okay, in that case, the heart taka isn't that important. But then go pull out a Shiur Hashirim and read this tremendous, passionate love story between Hashem and Klal Yisrael. And you get a little of a different picture. Yes, Hashem is the big, awesome king, and yes, He wants us to learn Torah and do mitzvahs, and He really wants us to do that, and it's very important. But Hashem also wants a relationship with us, and the relationship means the heart. He wants us investing the heart also, our hearts, our minds, our self. So there's the easy Yiddishkeit. The easy Yiddishkeit, I'm making it sound easy. We all know it's not easy. Just doing Torah mitzvahs 24/7 is not easy at all. But it's in a relative way, it's
Mechanical.
What? Mechanical. The mechanical Yiddishkeit, yeah. Yiddishkeit is not mechanical. Yiddishkeit means that Hashem wants you. He wants your heart. That's avodah. And avodah, how do you get your heart? So that's the major difference between Chassidus Chabad and all the other Chassidisim. Where do they diverge? What's the difference between Chassidus Chabad and all the other Chassidisim? Baruch Hashem, we're in a room here. We are representative of Chassidus Chabad and every other Chassidus. What's the difference? The difference is that everyone knows that, in other words, Chassidus is about the heart. But how do we get the heart? How do we get the heart all excited and enthusiastic about the Eibishter? So Chassidus, what's called Chassidus Chagas, which is the other Chassidisim. Obviously, I'm lumping everything together, and some are more, some less. But they're more about external inspiration. You take out a sefer and you learn of art, and you get all fired up from it. And you do get, anyone knows, you open up Kedushas Levi and Noam Ali Malach, you open up Marv Shemesh, beautiful, you You go to your Rebbe and you hear a verse and you sing a song and you get all inspired. But every single time there's a short burst, because it's external. Chiddush Chabad says, no, you're going to sit down for an hour, you're going to learn a mimer, not a little piece, not a vart. You're going to learn a sugya and you're going to contemplate about it. And your whole perspective is going to change, and that's going to develop a more sustainable love. And in other words, everyone agrees the main thing is the heart. The question is only, do you start with the heart? By inspiring the heart, like injection straight to the heart, which is more the Chassidus Chagas style. And obviously there's always there's overlap. In other words, there's some inspiration in Chabad and there's definitely some contemplation about other Chassidim, but we're talking about what's the primary emphasis. Are you going to get an injection to your heart with some Avos Hashem, and then tomorrow when that wears off you'll get another injection, right? Which is, you'll go to your Rebbe again, who is a very holy Jew, and he'll tell you a vart and he'll get you all, you'll watch your Rebbe daven and you'll be chapping malachim? Or is it something which is, you're going to learn about Hashem in a very, what's the word I'm looking for, sequential, in a very mesudadik way, in a very organized fashion, and you have a developed understanding of the way of Torah and of the higher worlds and the Eibishter and creation, and then you contemplate on that, and you're changing your heart in a more sustainable way, and that's the Avodah.